Hello, collective. This is Deborah, and this is your full moon in Virgo soulmate reading. I hope everyone is well. Now, collective, this full moon in Virgo, occurring on March the 7th at 7:40 a.m. EST, will be at 16 degrees and 40 minutes of Virgo. Now, at this time, Saturn, the planet of lessons, leaves Aquarius and enters Pisces. It will harmonize with Uranus and it will form a wide square to Mars. We'll feel urged to express our emotions, but we need to be careful of how and when we do this, to think before we speak and ensure that we can follow through, that we stay grounded in what's actually possible. This full moon will affect those with planets and points at between 13 to 21 degrees of the mutable signs of course, Virgo, Gemini, Sagittarius, and Pisces most significantly. So, collective, whilst I was in meditation in this reading, I kept hearing the nursery rhyme, Pop Goes the Weasel. I don't know anyone with children, I've got to be honest. I haven't heard that nursery rhyme for the longest time. I definitely haven't heard it anywhere recently. And I kept asking Archangel Michael, what is this all about? And he kept saying, you'll find out. So I did some research on what this actually means. And what I found out was that weasel and stoat is Cockney rhyming slang for coat. And what it's actually all about is somebody pawning their coat to make money. This may go back to wartime. So I don't know whether or not someone here is literally on the breadline, and I hope to God that they are not. It's a challenge. We've all been in difficult situations like that. I feel as if this is somebody who simply doesn't know what to do. This may be somebody very proud who doesn't want to admit the truth. This could be somebody, though, who is struggling to make ends meet. So, collective, let's just see what comes through in this reading. Okay? Yeah, I keep hearing Pop Goes the Weasel. Okay? All right, here we go. So, Archangel Michael, thank you for joining us. This is the full moon in Virgo reading for the collective, 7th of March 2023. What do we have for this full moon in Virgo, please, Michael? Thank you. Yeah, this is somebody who may well be in debt, heavily in debt. This is somebody who just doesn't know what they can do. Okay. Thank you, Michael. I'm hearing Archangel Ariel, Archangel Jophiel, Archangel Haniel, Archangel Metatron. Okay, collective. Something here about someone who is really struggling. Okay. 8 of Wands. I feel as if this masculine, is potentially going to be traveling to see someone. It may be to have an open, honest conversation. Okay. Yes, because he's just had a tower moment. Now, this can be a guy who suddenly realized that he's spent all his savings. It could be this is somebody who is far away from family. He may be too proud to let his family know he doesn't have a job. It's a challenge. But this is a masculine who now is sitting in a little bit of desperate energy. Aries, Scorpio energy, possibly. In the past, with the 7 of Wands, this is a masculine who had a lot of opportunities to earn money. These opportunities may have not been what he wanted to do. It could be factory work, it could be bar work. He may have been too proud to take the work that was offered. So he pushed away the opportunity of helping himself in the past. Yeah. He could have had a conversation with someone who may have tried to mentor him. He could have had a conversation with someone who suggested he may want to start his own business, or you can start from scratch. He thought about that. He thought about that. King of Coins. What he thought about was, I could make money moving into an entrepreneurial business. I could do it. But I don't think he did. I don't think he did. In the immediate future, we got the Knight of Cups. This is someone who is messaging a woman, I believe, to say, I love you, Knight of Cups. I'm in love with you. But what this poor masculine is not saying is, I haven't got anything to my name. I want to be the King of Coins, but I've got nothing to my name. I've gone through a tower moment. I'm basically sitting in a little bit of desperate energy. What this man is fearing is that whoever this woman is, coming through as a high priestess, has already figured out that this man is on his way. What she's thinking about is the Page of Wands. She's expecting this man to message her. She's expecting it. In her hopes with the Page of Swords, she's hoping that this isn't going to be an awkward communication. These two may have met and had a brief connection, affair, fling type situation, friends of benefits in the past. But I feel this masculine lived in a different area. What he's saying to her is passionate messages. I want to come and see you. But she has no idea that he's just faced a tower moment. It could be he can't afford his rent. He can't face telling his parents he's got himself into trouble. And he's hoping that this woman is going to be generous-hearted enough, not potentially to give him money, but just to take him in. Now, this woman could be, with the High Priestess, a light worker, very intuitive. And due to her abilities, she may have been successful in running her own business. I think what is on this masculine's mind is that he could form a partnership with this woman, that she would be nurturing and caring and loving because she's got a good heart, and that she may potentially help him get back on his feet. But what he's nervous about is that this woman may feel he's purely coming in to romance her, to love bomb her, and pretend he wants to commit to her because she's stable. I don't actually think that's the case. But this is a very tentative situation because he may not have treated this woman very well in the past, and there may not have been much communication between the two of them up until this point of time. But he is now realizing that he doesn't have many people he can turn to. Four of Wands. He may be hoping that she'll take him in for a few days so that he can potentially get himself sorted out. I don't know whether or not this woman would be open to that, but she may try and help him in other ways. Okay, clarification for this man, yes. 10 of Swords, okay. He's gone through a very painful situation relating to his stability with the Tower, and he doesn't quite know what to do with the 5 of Coins. He feels a bit bad because I don't think he treated this woman well in the past. He pushed her away. He was too proud to take other job opportunities. He may have talked to somebody about starting his own business, but I don't think he had the courage to do it. We could be looking at a masculine who felt as if he'd hit rock bottom. I have no energy or enthusiasm to start anything. He may have sat kind of wallowing in his situation for a period of time. And then, light bulb, I know I'm going to go back to someone who I know is kind-hearted, who I know might be able to give me some good advice, and she may be able to put me up for a few days because he doesn't know what else to do. So this guy actually needs help. This woman knows, maybe telepathically, that he's just about to reach out. He's going to say to her, I have feelings for you. I think I want to be with you. But she knows deep down that this masculine is not in love with her. He's just in a very desperate place in his life where he's clutching onto straws. She knows it. She's not judging him, but she's well aware that this could be a very tricky situation to manage. Her energy, Wheel of Fortune. Now, she could be simply sat in a very stable place, or she knows that this is going to be a new cycle beginning between her and this man. What he doesn't realize is that she is willing to mentor him, to help him get back on his feet, and he doesn't need to move towards her, to romance her, and to pretend that he's in love with her, because I don't think he is. I just think this is somebody who is sitting in, as I said before, desperate energy. She's fully aware that he is about to reach out. With the energy of the Strength card, she could be a Leo. This is someone who knows that she has to be strong in standing her ground, but also be very sensitive because she knows that this masculine is actually going through a tough time. But she knows that he may be too proud in admitting the truth, which is that she's kind of his last resort. So this is a challenge. Underneath the deck, with the energy of the sun, Leo energy, this is a masculine who may be spending the last of his money on actually traveling to see this woman. He's hoping to maybe be in a situation where she'll take him in. He can live a good life with her, but he knows that he's not actually in love with her. The Knight of Cups is a romantic energy, but the Knight of Cups never stays. And the Knight of Cups can sometimes be all about flattery. So he's hoping to use his charms in order for this woman to open the door and to maybe move into a partnership with her. He may be even hoping that she invites him to live with her. What he doesn't know is that she understands. She's figured out that this man is going through a really tough time. I don't think this woman is going to give him money or agree to him moving in with her, but she's ready to offer the advice that he will need in order to get him back on his feet. He has no idea that she already understands his plan, and she's not really comfortable with going along with that. She knows the real reason he's coming towards her is that he's got potentially no one else he can turn to. 9 of Wands. This man may have frittered away his money, may have pushed away countless job opportunities, got bored, left. I don't want to do this, it's beneath me, or that type of thing. He's looking at the past and he's realizing he's wasted a lot of time and he's been sitting in a little bit of ego. With the Queen of Swords, he knows that this woman that he's reapproaching has every right to be cold and distant, because I think this masculine in the past literally swept her up, had some fun, and then left her behind. He's now realized that he needs her. But with the energy of the Knight of Wands and the Queen of Swords, he is expecting a little bit of a cold reaction. So he's thinking, if I come in with the Knight of Cups energy, she's going to relent. If I tell her that I actually love her, she's going to take me in. What he doesn't realize is she knows that he doesn't love her. And she knows he's going through a very, very difficult time. This is a very kind-hearted woman who has been hurt by this man. But I think this is a woman who is willing to forgive and forget. And I feel that what she's planning on doing is trying to get this man to open up, to leave his pride at the door, and to admit the truth. And then she will be willing to help him. She wants to hear it from him. She wants him to be open and honest with her. The question is, will he do it? Will he drop the facade? Will he admit the truth? Because if he does, she's much more likely to help him. If he continues to sit in ego and pretend that he's in love with her because he wants to use her for her stability, I think she's going to close the door. So we will see, collective, what happens. Okay, collective, here we go. Archangel Michael, what is the energy of the Tower and the Eight of Wands? Okay. This is a masculine who's going to travel to see this woman because he wants to start a fresh life. He believes that if he tells this woman that he loves her, that she will forgive him, and that potentially he could move in with her. So he wouldn't have to worry about rent, and that she will nurture him. She will take care of him. With the energy of the Chariot, he's moving very quickly. He could be wanting to connect with a Cancerian. What is on this man's mind? Okay, the Faith card. He could be a Taurus. This is a masculine who is hoping and praying that she will take him in. What is on this masculine's mind, Michael? The Eight of Coins. He's been thinking very carefully that she may be able to help him, maybe even potentially financially, get back on his feet. But he's not going to say that to her. What he's going to say is, I love you and I want a relationship with you. Let's move in. Hoping that she will say, you can move in with me. Collective. But with the Five of Swords, this is simply a masculine with a plan, because he's got to a place in his life where he's literally not knowing what else to do. He's desperate. He's desperate. Archangel Michael, what happened in the past? Okay, so this masculine had the opportunity of maybe taking on 3 jobs. They may not have been what he wanted to do. And so I think he pushed job opportunities away. There might have been 3 jobs that were offered to him. But again, he could be a little bit of a proud man, and he didn't want to go down that road. He didn't want to take on jobs he didn't want. So he ended up in a situation where he was literally juggling 2 pentacles, wondering what to do. What do I do? I haven't got any money. Do I open up and be very vulnerable to this woman I met and apologize, hoping that she's going to take me in? Or do I try to manage on my own? He didn't know what to do. What was he thinking about in the past? Yeah. So he left this woman heartbroken. He may have wanted to lift himself up out of feeling stressed and anxious about his own situation and had a fling with her. One night stand, friends with benefits, but I think he left her quite quickly. It may even be that his father said to him, come on, son, you got to roll your sleeves up. You got to find a job. You can't go gallivanting around, having fun. You got to think about your finances. You got to get a job. He may have thought about going into business, but I don't think that worked out. What did this guy do? Okay, I don't think he took his situation seriously. Even though he was only juggling 2 pentacles, I think he continued to wear a false mask and to simply go out and enjoy himself. You know, something's going to happen. I'm sure I'll get a job landing in my lap at some point. But I don't think that happened. I don't think that happened. What happened in the immediate past? Okay. He could have had a little bit of a helping hand from someone. Could have been another family member. Could have been a friend of his, gave him a little bit of cash. It was basically a handout. He went to somebody for a handout. What happened after that time? Wow, okay, so with the Queen of Wands, he could have met a fire sign woman who was kind enough to help him out financially. But I think he went back to square one again. He may have upset this woman. She may have thought that, okay, well, if I help this guy out, once he's back on his feet, we can have a beautiful relationship. I think he also left this woman in the dust. He said, okay, thanks for helping me out. I'll get in touch. And I think he left. So he may have broken the hearts of 2 women here. What is on this King of Coins' mind? Okay, he's very, very stressed. 9 of Swords, he's looking back. He's realizing that he broke the heart of this kind woman, and he broke the heart of the Queen of Wands, who gave him money, and he's now wondering what to do. I need to get myself into a financially stable place, sitting in the King of Pentacles. What can I do? And he's devised a plan to go back to this woman. But he's sitting in devil energy. He knows that what he's planning is not right. Not really. What is on his mind? He just wants to get out of the situation he's in. I don't know why I'm almost seeing this as a bridge. I don't even know if this man even slept on the streets for a while because he couldn't bear to tell people he was in a difficult situation. I'm seeing this as a bridge arch. I don't know if he got to a point where he was literally sleeping on the streets. But he's in a tough place. What's he thinking about? The 3 of Swords. It's a tricky situation because I don't think he's going back to the Queen of Wands because she gave him money. He's afraid that she may ask for that money back and he doesn't have the money. I think he's returning to this woman who could be a water sign or a Leo, Cancerian energy, Aries, Leo, Sag, to see if she will open the door to him. If I tell this woman I love her, you know, flatter her a little bit, maybe she'll take me in. So Archangel Michael, when do we have the Knight of Cups and the Page of Wands for this guy, please? Thank you, Michael. April, 4th of April, 6th of May, 12th of June. Okay, he could be wanting to figure out when she was free. He could be reaching out within that period of time or on those dates. What he's going to say to her is, I assume, I'm sorry for leaving you in the dust before, but I've realised that I love you. Knight of Cups. He's planning to romance her. What is he saying to this woman? The Lovers. What he's going to say to her is, I miss you. I remember spending time with you. What is he going to say to this woman? Ace of Coins. I want to be with you. I want to be with you. What is he saying to this woman? The Moon. I hid from you that I actually really wanted a relationship. Again, he could be connecting with a Cancerian or a Pisces with the Moon. What is he actually thinking about? What is he actually thinking about? Yeah, he doesn't have very much, and he doesn't want to let this opportunity go. What is he thinking about? What is he thinking about? Okay, Six of Wands. I'm sure she's going to say yes. I'm sure that this is going to be successful. I've just got to put on a bit of a brave face. I've got to pretend my life is fine. And I'm certain that she'll open the door. That she'll take me in. And she won't know that basically I don't have 2 pennies to rub together. I've got nothing. What is actually on this man's mind? What is actually on this man's mind? Page of Cups. He knows that he should apologize. I think he will. What is on this man's mind? What is on this man's mind? Okay. He may want to apologize for coming across as being somebody who just wanted a one-night stand, overindulgent. He may want to apologize so he moves into the energy of the Nine of Cups, which can be overindulgence. What does he truly want? What does he truly want? What does he really want? Wow, okay. This is challenging. He may even, shockingly, propose to this woman. He may ask this woman to marry him. Yeah, Page of Coins is somebody turning up with a gift, a little box. The problem is that this is painful. He knows he's not telling you the truth. She knows intuitively, High Priestess, that he's only wanting to marry her because he believes he'd be more stable with her. He doesn't really love her. What does he really genuinely want from this woman? He wants financial stability. There's also an indication he feels that she will be loyal to him. She would support him. She'd take care of him. If anything bad happened, she'd be there. But I don't know if he genuinely loves her. Does he genuinely love her, Michael? Guys, oh, okay, Seven of Swords. Yeah, no. This is a man who's got so desperate that he would ask a woman to marry him even if he doesn't love her, because he doesn't know what else to do. At least if I marry this woman, I could move in with her. She'd help me financially. I wouldn't have to pay the rent. What is he genuinely worried about, Michael? He's not ready to commit. He's worried about sitting in this happy family type situation with this woman. He's not ready to commit. I don't think he genuinely loves her. He's worried about getting himself into the Ten of Cups. This is a guy who doesn't know what else to do. What is driving him forward, Michael? The stability of being married. 10 of coins. What is driving him forward is having a roof over his head and a woman who's going to support him. So this masculine's going to move towards her, saying that he loves her, saying that he wants to be with her. I don't know. Yeah, 8 of Swords. What she's going to say to him is, I don't know what to say to you. She's going to pull back. She's in deep thought. Yeah, she knows. She knows. She knows. 10 of Wands. She knows that she may be his last resort. She knows. This is very challenging for this woman because I feel this is someone who is open-hearted, would help anyone. But this is a woman who was hurt by this masculine and she simply doesn't want to be taken advantage of for her stability. I'm so sorry, collective. This has been coming out as a message for so long. There's nothing I can do about it. This is what we have. What is she thinking about? What is she thinking about? Yeah, Queen of Pentacles, Queen of Coins. He wants to marry me, so he'd be financially stable. She's looking at the 10 of Pentacles. That's what he's thinking about. What is she going to say to this masculine? What is she going to say? Judgment. She's going to be quite sensitive in the way she speaks to him because I think she knows that underneath he's actually very scared, if the truth be known. He doesn't quite know what the future holds. And she knows that he is relying on her to kind of lift him out of the place that he's in. She could be a Sagittarius, I don't know. He could be. But with the energy of the Judgment card, she's going to kind of sit him down and say, I don't know if this is the right judgment call. This is a really serious decision, particularly if this guy is proposing or saying, I think we should live together. She's going to, in the nicest sense, question why he suddenly made this really big decision. What else is she going to say to him? Okay, King of Wands. She doesn't want to be unpleasant. This is a really nice woman. Wow. She's going to say to him, look, King of Wands, I'm very attracted to you. Obviously, you're a good-looking guy. But I just think it's too big a question to say yes or no to. Whether or not he's saying, I love you, I want to move in with you, or whether or not he's proposing, she's going to be honest. Yeah. Okay, what else is she saying to this man? Empress. Okay, she could be a bit older than him. He could be a younger guy. She could be an older woman. She may say that for her, that's an issue. So this is a woman who's trying to be actually diplomatic. It's come as a shock. Oh my goodness, judgment. You want to get serious? Okay, well, I find you very attractive, but it's a big deal. And I'm older than you. So she's going to try and let him know that she knows what he's really doing without actually calling him out. She doesn't want to embarrass him. This is a nice woman. Okay, so what else is she going to say to this guy? What else is she going to say? Four of Swords. I think what she's going to say to him is, this must have been a difficult decision for you to make. You must have spent a lot of time thinking about this because I haven't heard from you for a while. The Four of Swords is pulling back and sitting in contemplation. What is she going to say to him? Seven of Cups. I think she's going to choose her words carefully. She may say something like, look, I know that for you, it may seem an ideal situation. We'd have a lot of fun. There'd be a lot of happiness. We could do some great things. But she may say to him in the nicest sense that he's kind of living in fantasy land. What is she saying to him, Michael? What is she actually getting at here? What is she trying to say? Yeah, what she's saying to him is, Ace of Wands. I think you're very attracted to me, but I'm not sure that you are actually in love with me. She may say to him, if you need inspiration as to how to move forward, I'm here as a mentor. We can have a really good chat. You can come over whenever you like. We can brainstorm, talk about some ideas. He then may realize that she knows that he's really wanting stability. But she's not going to say that because she doesn't want to embarrass him. And I don't think this is a woman sat on a high horse. She's very chilled. And she's mature. What else is she going to say to this masculine? Yeah, I think she's going to say to him, look, I don't think that I would make you happy. I mean, I don't think that this for you would actually be a fulfilling relationship. She's trying to say everything, but I simply think you want to be with me because of what I can offer you. She just doesn't want to say that. So she's trying to go around the houses to let him know that she simply thinks this is a bad idea. Okay. What is this masculine saying to this woman? Okay, Two of Wands. Well, maybe there's somebody else you're interested in. I mean, are you dating somebody else? He may suddenly cotton on that she's not single. What's she going to say to him? What's she going to say to him? Magician, no, I'm just manifesting stability in my life. I'm just working. Five of Wands, I've got a lot on my plate. I'm very busy. And I'm happy single. Okay, so she's really trying to push him back, but being kind about it. What is his reaction? What is his reaction? Okay, Death card. That's it then. That's it then. Okay. Wow. What is the energy between these two people? Two of Swords. He can't face telling her the truth that he's literally on the breadline. And she can't face telling him outright that she thinks he wants to be with her for other reasons. It's a really awkward conversation. Okay, now there is talk about stability in the future. So Archangel Michael, what is the energy of the Four of Wands? The King of Swords. This woman may suggest that this guy signs on to try and get support from the government. You know, you just need to fill in a couple of forms. They can give you temporary accommodation. She may suggest he goes to speak to a job agent. The King of Swords deals with paperwork, and the Four of Wands can be literally a home. So I think she's giving him advice as to what he can do. By this time, he's realized that she's understood that he really just wanted a roof over his head, food in the fridge, a nice bed to sleep in, that type of thing. Okay, what's his reaction? What's his reaction? What's his reaction, Michael? Okay. Oh, it's going to be awkward. Knight of Swords. He may feel highly embarrassed. Is he going to drop the ego? Is he going to tell the truth? What's he going to say? What's he going to say? Wow, I'm hearing I don't need anyone's charity. I'm leaving. Okay. Wow. So this is going to be awkward. I didn't expect that card to come out. How does this woman feel? The Hermit. That he's embarrassed, he wants to spend time on his own, or she may literally let him go. What is going to happen here for this guy? Three of Wands. Okay, well, he may find somewhere else to live for a period of time. What he's thinking about is, wouldn't it have been lovely if she'd just said, yes, I will marry you. We can live together. He's realizing that his ship isn't going to come in. But what he may be reflecting on is, my ship's not coming in because I didn't have the courage to tell the truth. Yes, things aren't great. I'm so sorry I treated you badly before. I wonder if you can help me out. I need a friend right now. He's realizing that he couldn't bear to drop the ego to express the truth. And now he's really stuck. He's really stuck. What is going to happen here? Okay. Tree of Life. He's going to think about what happened in the past, where he's come from, what he wants to achieve in the future. He's going to devise a plan. He could be sitting there thinking, okay, this was a lesson I had to learn. What is this masculine's plan? Six of Cups. Okay. I think what he's going to do is to go back to this woman a few days later. Because this is him kind of storming out. I don't need your charity. I want to be with you. And he knows that she knows he doesn't genuinely love her. So what is he going to say to this woman? What is he going to say to this woman? Okay, Temperance. He's going to be guided by the angels. He's going to be guided by the angels. He's coming in with a very balanced energy. If there was any ego, any kind of, rushing out the door, slamming the door, I don't need your charity, I just want to be with you. What's happening here is he's going to be guided by the angels to return to this woman in a much calmer, more temperate emotion. What is he going to say to this woman? What is he going to say to this woman? The Fool. I'm sorry for being foolish. I'm sorry for rushing out the other day. I know it was a bit risky, me doing this, suddenly turning up. I know you probably didn't understand what was going on, but I do want to start a new journey. I am ready for a fresh, clean start, and I'm open to suggestion. What is she going to say to him? Ace of Swords. Okay, let's have a proper sit-down conversation. Are you going to tell me the truth? What's been happening? Have you got somewhere to stay tonight? As soon as he drops any kind of facade and he admits the truth and he comes back in a balanced energy, she's going to be much more conducive to talking to him. Ace of Swords. I think she's going to say to him, thank you for telling me the truth. He may admit, you know what? I know. I do have some emotion for you, but yeah, you know, I didn't know what else to do. She's going to say to him, you just need to leave the past behind. Water under the bridge. I forgive you. Clean slate. Let's get you onto your new path. I actually think this woman is going to mentor this guy. There may be an attraction between the two of them still, but I think she's kind of going to help him get back on his own 2 feet. I don't think she's going to give him money. I don't think that she's going to suggest he stays with her. She's going to try and keep it platonic. But I think this guy is going to feel a massive relief that the truth has come out and she's still willing to help him. This is a really lovely woman. So what is going to happen here? The Star. I think what she's going to say to him is, first of all, you need to put yourself into a place of healing. You need to heal any energy from the past that's been difficult, any old baggage. Forgive yourself. Maybe go back to this other Queen of Wands and say that you want her forgiveness too. And then you need to really consider what you actually want to do for a position, for a job, whilst maybe receiving support from the government, from the local council. Maybe look at trying to get into a situation where you can take on 2 or 3 jobs in the week just to bring in money, and your rent will be supplemented. Whilst you're doing that, look for some courses, go online, lots of free courses, try and decide what you want to do. But I'm here for you to talk to. I'm here for you to lean on if times get tough. It's okay. She may joke with him and say, no, we're not going to get married. And no, I don't think it's a good idea that you move in with me, but I am here. I think he's going to be grateful. He may be a bit embarrassed, but I think this is someone who is actually going to help this guy pick himself back up. Not only that, these two may, ironically, form a very close friendship going forward. When the embarrassment has kind of dissipated, I think they're going to be friends. So this is the way that this woman has chosen to handle it, and I think this is the right way. Okay, so collective, let's get some information from the divine. Interesting reading. Okay, Psychic Tarot, John Holland. Archangel Michael, what do we have for this guy, please? Okay, new beginnings, yeah. So he's leaving the past behind. I think he's going to start with trying to get his money sorted out, maybe spend a year working 2 or 3 jobs, getting his head down, paying people back. But this is a guy who's realized that he has to take the rose-tinted glasses off. He's not just going to get a handout. He can't just move towards somebody thinking that they're going to offer him stability. He's learned. He's learned. Okay. The waiting game. It may take him a while, but this is someone who would have learned a great deal. He would have just learned a great deal. Okay. Wisdom. Yeah. So this is the Book of Wisdom. He would have learned a great deal. Book of Knowledge. Accelerated motion. Yeah. He's learned that what goes around comes around. The law of karma. Cycles. He's also wishing on a star. He is thinking about his future. Thinking about his future. Yeah, he's thinking about closing out an old cycle. He may think it was destiny that he met this woman, ironically, not to move into a happily ever after relationship with or to lean on when times get tough. But he may realize that she came into his life to help him. Final message. Okay. What the divine is saying to this guy is, we will guide you. 7 is a spiritual number. But the next decisions you make are going to be very important ones. Very important. So choose wisely. But I think what we've got here is a guy who's learned a lot of lessons. We've got a woman who has learned to be diplomatic. And I think we may have a budding friendship in the future. They may laugh about this later on. She may say, you didn't really want to marry me. And he may say, no, not really. But I think all's well that ends well. But this is a lesson for someone. But whoever this is for, I hope it's helped. I'm leaving it there. Take care of you. Sending love and light your way and many blessings. Bye now.